Section 5.3.1, let's get started. This section is all about constructions. We're going to be using a compass and a straight edge to make geometric constructions. A construction is a geometric figure that's been precisely created just using a straight edge and a compass. Here's some more key concepts that you can read through. We'll be tackling them one by one as we go through all the different geometric figures of Unit 5. One of the big things we're going to talk about is how we can create a geometric shape that's congruent to another geometric shape using a construction. The first thing we're going to construct is a line segment that is congruent to another line segment. Now, in this particular picture, let's pretend that AB is the original line segment. If we want to copy AB, we're going to go through this process to create a congruent line segment. The first thing you're going to do is label some point C, and you can put it anywhere. As you can see in the drawing, I put it just a little bit below the line segment. Then using your compass, you're going to go back up to AB, and this is how we quote unquote measure. We don't use a ruler. What we're going to do is we're going to put the sharp end of the compass on, let's say, point A, and then we're going to put the pencil point on point B, and our compass is going to hold the distance between A and B. Carefully make sure that you're not going to change that distance. Go ahead and put the sharp point back on C, and then we're going to create a large arc. The distance from A to B is going to be the same distance as C to any point on that arc. So it's here that you can just pick any point randomly on the arc, and then draw a straight line. Now notice my straight edge has numbers, but I'm not using the numbers at all. I'm using only the compass to quote unquote measure. Finally, label the point CD. And now you have AB is congruent to line segment CD. And there is no measuring using numbers allowed. We're only going to be opening our compass to measure and then hold that distance consistent between different objects. Now we're going to copy an angle. In other words, I have angle A given right here. I want to construct an angle that's going to be congruent to angle A, and I'm going to do it right underneath. The first thing we're going to do is create a point, so I'm calling it point E. Next, I'm going to make a ray, and it does not have to be parallel, or it does not have to be pointing in the same direction. I just have it pointed in the same direction in this particular case, but you can draw a ray in any direction. Now we're going to go back up to angle A, and this is where we're going to put the sharp end of the compass on point A, and we're going to draw an arc, and we're going to label these points B and C. It doesn't matter which one is B and which one is C. And now we've created angle BAC. Again, we're going to keep the distance the same on our compass, and we're going to create another arc. We're going to use E as the center. Now we're going to go back, and we're actually going to put the sharp end of the compass on C. We're going to put the pencil end on B, and now we're going to make sure we have this distance that's going to be consistent between both objects. I've highlighted in yellow where the corresponding points are going to be. So we have point C there, and then point F will be down there, and I'm going to label that shortly. Carefully, I'm going to move my compass back down to the lower figure, and I'm going to put the sharp end of my compass on that point that I was showing you earlier. Then you're going to make a mark, like a little arc, and then now we know that that distance will be the same as the distance from B to C. Now I've labeled these points D and F, and the last step is to draw a ray from E going through D. And now you have angle BAC is congruent to angle DEF. And that's going to do it for this section. We'll see you in class.